welcome back to the channel. Thank you for clicking on the video. This is another review for Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 3, Episode 8, Sin City Showdown. So Melody is doing her video shoot for her hit single, Telltale Signs. And when they wrap the shoot, she sits down with her friend Brittany, and Brittany is the one who babysits the kids sometime for her. She's apologizing on Martell's behalf because Martell said some things on social media about that lady's parenting and the fact that she might, not be qualified because she's only a mother of one. Anyway, that lady ain't thinking about Martell. Okay, Tisha, she drops in on Jalen at Black, and she's basically there to check in, find out why he ain't been doing no nightly report. Jalen don't make no excuses, but he's like, listen, I have no help around here. I'm overwhelmed, so no. Sending you a report at the end of the night is the last thing I'm thinking about. But he says he gonna do better. He gonna get back to the reports. He asked her if they're good. He wants to make sure that she's not bringing her issues with Kimmy over there to the workplace and taking it out on him. And she says that that's not what she's doing. She's honestly offended that he would, question her professionalism, but it is what it is. She's going to have to talk to Kimmy, though, because she says it's in her confessional that, she got to talk to Kimmy because Kimmy told her mama to shut the fuck up. And so she got to talk to her. Girl, that didn't happen. That never happened. Anyway, Marceau shows up and joins the conversation. He thinks that Jalen handled the pressure well. He asked Jalen for his honest feedback on everything. And Jalen is very honest. He tells him, that he didn't expect them to be this hands off. He expected some help around here, but he ain't got no help. The people walked out. He expected somebody to come in there, roll their sleeves up and do a good, do some of the jobs, wash some dishes, serve some tables, host at the door, seat some people, they ain't do none of that. They left him high and dry. Marceau thinks that he's giving him life skills, by throwing him to the wolves. Anyway, Tisha, she feels like, this is the main reason why she suggested in the beginning, let's not do that. Let's hire somebody that's qualified, an experienced general manager, but, Marceau gonna do things his way. Afterwards, they decide to help Marceau. I mean, not Marceau. They decide to help Jalen and put down some chairs. That's the least they could do. I guess because it's the start of the day, so they're about to open. So yeah, that's the least they could do. But she apologizes to him for how she came at him, being aggressive, grabbing his face and all of that. Her mama got her all riled up. And Marceau is just like, you got to stop letting your mama rile you up. Like she just really can say whatever and you run with it. Like that, you can't be doing that. She tells him that, they're about to celebrate their 15th year anniversary. And she wants to go on a couples trip to Vegas. And, she wants to bring the rest of the couples. Marceau's like, does that include your mama? And she says, no, mama is not invited. They need a little space. Okay, Maurice, he drops by on Louis. And that's at his place of business and everything. And we still dragging this vaping situation. Like, why are we still talking about, I just came to see if we were still good. Didn't we already do this? But anyway, they do it again. we got to dap it up again, I guess. And he invites them, on the trip. And so they're excited. They ready to rock and roll. They good on it. They'll be at the trip. Maurice kind of tries to give him like a heads up, like listen, we party. We have a good time now. Louis say, listen, with the best of them, okay? With the best of them. As another thing, I'll do you one better, and I'll have Tiffany, make the rest of the make the drinks for us while we on the trip. I'll have Tiffany make the drinks. So listen, we party with the best of them. So they ain't worried. Melody, she drops by Destiny's house. They talk about the trip. Both of them and Martell are the only single people going on the trip, but they gonna go anyway. Destiny, first Melody is just like, she hopes that they don't make them do any activities together. Like, don't be trying to couple me up with Martell. And Destiny's like, does that apply to Tiffany? Because it's like, girl, why you still mad at Tiffany? Destiny did this with Kimmy. Dragged it. The whole, I don't know him, but I know her husband made good chicken comment. She drugged that all the way out. All the way out. And so I guess her whole storyline this entire season is going to be Tiffany's comments about me, thinking that she met you and it was somebody else. Her cold tea. Because, that's what you keep talking about. Is she going to be bringing cold tea? Like, I'm tired, Destiny. I'm tired already. Anyway, Destiny says she can't come the night that the day that they're going because she has to physically drop her son off. And so Melody says, well, I won't be joining, until you get there either. So that's that. Okay, they load up the bus, in Vegas. And Tisha, she has all the ladies, twirl on the pole as they get on the bus. Tisha welcomes Tiffany and Louis to the group, telling them what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Like, they're really setting it up like they be out there really, like it's full on debauchery and we got to leave it all on the field and never speak of it again. And so she's like, we don't want to hear about this in Huntsville. What stays in Vegas, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Tiffany is like, in her confessional, I wonder if those questions at Taco Tuesday were just questions. There you go. Didn't we just talk about this girl? And you already in your confessional doing the same thing. Planting. It's the seed planting. That's what it is. When you make certain comments like that, like later on, I'm jumping ahead, but she's going to be dragging the side chick comment, and pointing it at Kimmy. And it's like, you need to watch your mouth, Tiffany. You need to watch, again, like Destiny said, you got to read the room. You're going to have to learn how to read the room. Anyway, once they get there, also Martell say he is Marcus this weekend. We all know who Marcus is. Marcus is a straight up hoe out here. And so that's what he going to be giving on this trip. They get to the house. It's beautiful. It is a beautiful house. They did a great job. They picked rooms. And then, while everybody's picking their rooms, Marcel and Tisha are talking to Kimmy and Maurice about, having a threesome, and Tiffany and Luis walk in. I don't know why. I got it spelled like Luis in my notes. That's why I keep saying Luis. Tiffany and Louis, they walk in. And so does Martell, and now we talking about the threesome. Everybody joining in on the conversation. Now we talking about cheating, and if it's cheating, if Tisha was to go and get with a woman, or if any of the women on the trip were to sleep with one another, would it be cheating? And Marceau says, no, if she was to go out and get with and find her girl, that wouldn't be cheating. He wouldn't care. He said he don't care about that. That ain't to him. He don't consider it cheating. And I feel like there are a lot of men that feel like if their wives or if their girlfriend decided, I'm going to go sleep with this girl, that they probably wouldn't even care about it. It just would be what it is. It'd be a, can I watch or can I join? Just don't leave me out. That's how Maurice sees it. That's how Marceau sees it. They're getting drunk, of course, because now we drinking, taking shots and all of that. I don't know how Destiny's name comes up, but her name comes up, and Kimmy's like, Destiny think that everybody want her. She think I want her, because Kimmy say, just because I can appreciate a beautiful woman does not mean that I want your ass. Okay? I'm not saying all of that, because Kimmy is handsy, and so we just going to equate that to she must want you, And she says that's the furthest thing from the truth. They still drinking and talking or whatever and joking about Maurice and Marceau and how they were fat back in the day, and it was before Kimmy. And then somebody said something about Kimmy being a side chick, and no, it was Tiffany. Tiffany chimes in, oh, and then Kimmy came and stole you away, huh? And everybody like, now, girl, Kimmy says, no. Let me get the new girl together. That ain't what this is at all. That's a narrative that Martell started, and no, that ain't the truth. That's not the truth at all. But sometimes, Kimmy, I don't know. Maybe there might have been a little bit of overlapping. It seems like there might have been a little bit of overlapping, but she says up and down that that's not the case. They change the subject or whatever. They go outside, and they're at the pool, and I don't know what we talking about, but Tisha and Kimmy start going back and forth. Like, wait a minute, let me look at these notes, y'all. Anyway, I don't know what happened. But Tiffany points at Kimmy and is like, yeah, that's non-side chick behavior, right? And Martell finds it hilarious. Martell is like, she said you was a side chick again. Like real, like high school. Listen, I was cracking up when he did it because it was very... It was nostalgic. You know how that was the kind of reaction you had when somebody got roasted in the classroom. Anyway, Kimmy don't like that. Kimmy don't think it's funny, and Marceau keeps trying to drag it, you know, trying to paint it like she was somebody's side chick, and Kimmy's like, that joke ain't funny. And he's like, it is funny. She said, oh, is it as funny as you having side babies? And he's like, that's very funny. She's like, oh, you find it funny, but I don't see Tisha laughing. And then Tisha chimes in like, well, why do we have to go there? You know, now Tisha's offended. And now she says, well, since we talking, my mom, you know, filled me in on the whole, you know, party. She had to leave early. We didn't even see her leave. But anyway, she says that her mom filled her in, and then she drops that, you know, you told my mom to shut the fuck up. And Kimmy was like, I might have said fuck, but I ain't tell your mama to do that. I never said that. I never said that. Then we go and have a conversation about Jalen and how, you know, Kimmy feels slighted by them sometimes, and she feels like both ways, both Jalen and Tisha can be kind of snarky and passive aggressive. Tisha is passive aggressive anyway, so you don't even need to prove that, Kimmy. You don't even need to prove that. I believe it. I believe that she texting your son very passive aggressively and very condescending. Very, very much. I can see it. I know she is. Like, if she's doing it with these girls in this friend group, she's definitely texting your son that way as well. And he grown too. Yeah. Yeah, he getting it too. And, you know, Marceau is like, Jalen can do no wrong in your eyes. Kimmy's like, y'all on my nerves, and it looks like she's about to get up and leave the pool, but they done pissed Kimmy off. I'm sorry about that mix up with this blow by blow, but it all became a blur once they started drinking. You know, like once they started drinking, and once they got in that house, because they were supposed to go out for dinner, but they decided to stay in, and once that happened, you know, it was just the cameras was just picking up they drunk conversations. You know, so I hope y'all got the gist. But we're gonna see what happens next week. We're gonna see where we pick up, if Kimmy is gonna be, you know, still going at it with these people or not. But that would annoy me if I were Kimmy. If I was nobody's side chick and y'all just want to keep dragging that like I was, like it's some big joke, yeah, eventually I'm gonna get angry, because it's not funny. So I don't know why he or Martell think it's so funny, but it's not. Martell, honestly, I think felt bad about it, because he, you know, had to come. He went to Kimmy and, you know, got down on her level, you know, like, I'm just saying, it's nothing like that, you know, like trying to, you know, make her feel better about it. But Marceau, he's just an asshole. About it, hands down. Anyway, be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby, and I'll chat with you later. Peace and light.